couple years down the road, you go home.
Oh shit, really?
Hamlet,
Yeah.
McLean, Virginia.
Burnhamwood Drive, baby.
You go home to attend the renaming of the Hamlet's recreational complex.
Oh, the Hamlet Swim Club, you mean?
Yeah, the swim club. It's now
Oh
the
wow.
it's called Kevin's Hall.
Kevin's Hall.
Yeah, Kevin's Hall.
Why is it called that?
It's renamed in memory of your brother.
Oh
He's not
no.
he's not dead or anything. He just doesn't come around a lot. But he
Wait, hold on. So they name it. Do you think it's them being like passive aggressive almost?
no, not at all. It's they name it Kevin's Hall after his long standing record setting performance at the Hamlet Swim Club. They just
Dunsname
wanted to
Court.
honor they just wanted to honor a record setting athlete. So they called
Sure.
it Kevin's Hall.
Which Kevin is. He still has that record.
Some people, the people who like run the swim club, every year they put together a list of the most unbreakable records, and Kevin's is always at the top. And they use the same file every year, but when they print it out, they're like the number one is already filled in. It's Kevin Dean, and
Oh,
then
wow.
number two and on downward are open. So, but everybody knows.
It's already printed.
Yeah, it's already printed.
That's insane.
So there's a whole like ribbon cutting ceremony. There's a uh your brother gets to ride in a Chevy Corvette convertible on the sitting up on the back like he's on homecoming court. They
Oh,
take a
cool.
ride around the hamlet, and a local car dealership has donated use of the Corvette off their lot.
So hold on. He's just driving around the hamlet in this
Yeah.
car
Well,
that
he's
they've
not
set
driving it.
up.
He's like sitting in the back waving at people,
Okay. And it's being
you know.
that's it's so funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Can I get in there with him?
No, absolutely not.
Damn it. That's all right.
You try, and the guy who's driving it is the owner of the car dealership that lent out the Corvette, right? Big fat guy, right?
What's the
Classic.
dealership?
It's called uh Big Tommy's Discount Autos.
Hell yes.
And Big Tommy is donating use of this Corvette, right?
Big Tommy.
In all actuality, he's writing it off, and he's going to keep it as his own little plaything. Big Tommy does a lot of things that skirt conventional business ethics, you know.
Yeah.
He bought like a $3,000 suit. He's writing it off because it's for like, an event for work,
A
He
victimless crime.
he's writing off the entire value of this Corvette, as a promotional thing. Um, he's gonna give it to the woman he's cheating on his wife with.
All right. Well, yeah. I guess it's not as
Six
rad.
6 weeks from now, she wrecks it in a fiery crash, and
Oh my God.
his heart breaks twice. But for now,
Big
he's like
Tommy.
he's like squeezing into this fucking Corvette, right? Big guy. He's got a quarter of a cigar left in his mouth, always lit.
Yeah.
Every time you've ever seen him, he's had like mustard or like crumbs. He's just gotten done eating, and the
Is,
remnants are always there.
is he a good salesman?
Pat, I gotta be honest with you. Big Tommy is the finest car salesman east of the Mississippi.
Wow.
As voted on in East of the Mississippi Cars Monthly.
What do you mean? There's
It's a it's a
a
periodical.
periodical?
Yeah, where they cover cars and the car industry and car business east of the Mississippi.
Okay. So they only review things that are east of
East of the
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Yeah.
Is there a reason that they do it, or is that just like the bit?
Um, they think that like west of the Mississippi is where like when we started to expand as a country, started to expand westward, that's where like, we lost our soul. And they just don't think they think that like the western half of America has never really contributed much to, the things that made us the manufacturing giant we were in a previous age, and are responsible for the moral decline of the United States. So yeah, they only stick to shit from the Mississippi eastward.
That's insane.
You can write a letter to the editor about it. He'll address it. Happens 4 or 5 times a year.
What do you mean?
You could People will write in and be like, "Hey, why don't you cover anything west of the Mississippi?" And he just fucking lays it out there.
Wow.
He just lays it all out there. You can always tell because the magazine is like noticeably thicker because of all the extra pages they have to put in for his response to the question.
It's that long?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So
Is
east
it
of
any
the
good?
Mississippi cars, I mean, for what it is, if you're looking for a car and you're east of the Mississippi,
Yeah. I guess it's
yeah,
the
it's
one to
pretty
go.
good.
I guess it's probably the only choice. Wow.
No, no, there are others, but it's certainly the leader.
Wow.
So Big Tommy squeezing into this fucking Corvette, right? Driving your brother around. He's sitting on the back. Tommy makes him put little booties on his shoes so he doesn't fuck up the seats. Your brother does it without even thinking. Sits on the back, gets driven around the hamlet at 10, maybe 12 miles an hour. Tommy assures Kevin that the car can go much faster, but he's not going to do it in a subdivision. Kevin's like, yeah, I get it. I know what a Corvette is. But Tommy he's just Tommy.
He's always in that kind of mode.
Yeah. He's trying to sell Kevin on this thing.
What is what is the neighborhood's response to this? Does anyone come
They're
out for
large.
this or
Oh yeah, they're largely supportive.
okay,
You know,
that's good.
yeah, yeah. One of the things that the kids like to do is as the car drives past their house, they like to jump into their pool and like outpace the car as it drives. They try to swim in memory of Kevin.
He's not dead.
No, but like he doesn't come around a whole lot. They don't see a bunch of him.
That is so funny. All right.
So yeah, like the local kids get into it. They celebrate Kevin Day, right?
Kevin Day.
Yeah, it's a Hamlet holiday. So
Kevin Day.
you're gonna go home. You're gonna witness the name change, the unveiling of the statue, right? You're gonna be there for all of that, right? You're gonna be there to be proud of your baby brother, Kevin
Sure.
Dane,
Okay.
the record-setting man himself.
Wow.
So you go home, right? You uh you get back to your parents' house. You walk up the front steps. You put your hand on that fucking doorknob, jiggle it a little bit. You hear hushed voices from inside the house, a man and a woman. They each go, "Oh shit!"
God
And
damn
then
it.
you hear like the feet on the fucking wood,
Yeah.
just thud 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 as they scramble for safety. You go to turn the handle, you hear it, and you stop. You close your eyes for a second. You give them a moment, and your phone buzzes. You open it up to the group chat.
Yeah.
Their last message, and it said, "Hey Pat, heard uh have you made it into town yet?" It's from MT.
MT.
MT are the initials on the group chat.
Oh shit.
The group chat
Really?
itself is just it's like three fucking hornets, or there's four hornets. That's just the name of the group chat, just four
Fuck
hornet
yes.
emojis.
Okay, cool.
So you're like, yeah, I just got in, just got to my parents' place. They go, you're like, let me get settled. I'll let you guys know, and let's hang out tonight. Another one pops in and says, fuck yeah. The fourth one says, oh fuck yeah, daddy.
All right.
Because while you're in town, you're gonna hang out with the fucking swarm.
Let's do this.
Your friends from back home, Mike Tinto. He runs his dad's family like collision repair business.
Oh, MT
He
himself.
oh Mike Tinto. Darwin Frank, he's a local scholar. He does like odd things. Like he does a lot of stuff where he does a lot of like historical work for the city, you know.
Okay. There's a lot of historical stuff in Northern
E-
Virginia.
Exactly. That's why he's there. Uh Stephen Willoughby is I wish I could say he's been better,
Oh no.
but but he hasn't, and he's just kind of drifting,
Yeah.
right? He's bouncing around from place to place, from job to job, kind of aimless. Spends his money on smokes and scratchers. Just kind of a guy who's like just kind of getting by, you know.
Yeah. All right.
And
Yeah.
he knows it, and
Oof.
everybody else knows it, and he knows that everybody else knows it.
Oh man. Yeah. What a fucking bummer.
But he's been like one of your good friends for years, you know. So you go inside, right? You go inside, uh, you say hello to your parents. You walk in, you go, hello. You hear two voices from upstairs go, oh, hi, Pat. We're just upstairs in our room. They go, we'll be right down, son.
All right.
You put you put your bag down, right? Walk into the kitchen. You go to wash your hands at the kitchen sink. You look out the kitchen window and you're like, man, it feels good to be home.
Yeah, it usually
So
does.
it's always good to go home. See your family, see your friends.
Go for walks.
You go for walks. You think back to, simpler times. And you're there to celebrate your brother and his long-standing athletic achievement. It's going to be a good time. So you go, you say hi to your folks, you get your stuff settled in, you take a shower, you wash the plane off of your body, the airport. You sit down for a minute, decompress, sort of doom scroll on your phone. You get dressed, never in a slowly, haphazard fashion.
Yep.
You send out a group text, you know. You guys are all gonna go out to you're gonna go out to a bar, little watering hole. Your friends know new place had just opened up.
Oh,
And
okay.
you're gonna go out, you're gonna get some wings, right? Game's gonna be on, you're gonna shoot the shit.
It's not at the mall, is it?
No,
Tyson's
no, no,
Corner.
it's not the mall.
All right.
Steven is not allowed in the mall. So
Oh no, Steven. I don't want to know.
yeah,
Actually, I
you
do want to
don't.
know. I don't.
Well, I mean, he got caught fucking a lady who works at the Foot Locker, but like they were inside the Foot Locker.
Oh,
Oh
Steve.
yeah, they were inside the Foot Locker. They were like on the ground in the back, but you could still like very clearly see them
All
from
right.
the
Well, I mean,
outside. You know,
it's irresponsible, but that kind of rules. I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
yeah, I guess. But he is just not allowed in the mall anymore. You know,
Okay, then we won't go to the mall with him.
no, you don't go to Tyson's Corner. You go to this new spot called it's called uh Wings and Good Times.
Wings and good times. Let's
And
fucking go.
it gives you two things, Pat, and I'm gonna let you guess what they are.
Man, I'm thinking it's probably all in the name. It's probably some wings and some fucking good times.
You're right on, man.
Hell yeah.
You
Okay.
nailed it.
I'm down.
This place has a jukebox that plays like rock and shit all the time, you know? Uh they've got great wings at a good price. They have some specials where they have 50-cent wing night.
Ooh.
They have it's a minimum 20 wings. They're like, you're not gonna come in here on 50-cent wing night and get 10 wings. No.
Well, no, of course not.
It's a 20 wing minimum.
They sound a little, you're making them sound a little aggressive.
Well, their prices sure are aggressive because they bring in a crowd, you know. This
Well,
place,
yeah.
Wings and Good Times, is promises on its namesake. You know, it follows through, it delivers. You guys go in there, the place is like pretty packed, you know. Um, Darwin actually knows the guy that owns the place. He helped him with like a zoning issue. He helped him connect in with somebody in city planning when they were trying to get the place zoned for a restaurant. A lot. So Darwin is like, he honestly kind of helped this guy, the guy who runs this place. He helped him out pretty big time. And so the guy's like, look, anytime you want to come in, just come on in. I'll make a table for you. Like I owe you. I couldn't have got this business off the ground if it weren't for your help. And
Cool.
Darwin like does not take advantage, you know. But he sends a text to the guy. The guy's like, absolutely. I'll have a table waiting for you. Just come on in. It says, when you get to the door, tell him you're friends of Rocco. They'll seat
Okay.
you right away.
That's cool.
So you guys go to Wings at Good Times. It's packed. You guys walk in, Darwin at the front, confident. He gets to the hostess stand. He goes, hi, we're friends of Rocco. And she goes, oh, hi, fellas. We've been waiting on you. Come on, let me show you to your table. There's even though it's like very packed, it's still kind of quiet. There's a guy there who's doing trivia night. So it's like trivia night at Wings and Good Times. Your waitress comes over, right? She gets your drink orders. You guys are looking at the menu. You're talking about dropping a 50 piece to split. She comes back, you put your order in. The guy's up there doing trivia, right? The category is name that name.
Okay.
And it basically is like him coming up with a name that sounds like a famous author's name, and you have to guess what it is.
Yeah. For example.
Uh, he goes, "Okay, guys. for 500 points and name that name. I suck ass in my mouth. I suck ass in my mouth.
I suck ass in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to hear that and then like figure out the name of an author is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. And you guys like you're not there playing trivia, but you guys are like, commenting on it. He's like he goes, everybody and hold up your boards.
I bet.
And
Can
like
I
they all,
guess?
yeah, you can guess.
My guess is that it's Isaac Asimov,
Yeah, you got it.
the sci-fi writer.
Yeah.
What an absolutely terrible, terrible, terrible hint that was.
He so he says like Isaac Asimov and people are like, fuck yeah, they're he's
Oh,
like
I
shouting.
fuck yeah. Isaac Asimov. Fuck yeah.
It's a popular category.
Name that name.
And it's a pretty intense game. There's one clue left and name that name, and it's the last clue of the whole game. And there's two teams that are tied. And the tension is kind of thick in the air,
Really?
you know? Yeah.
What are the team names?
Uh the Squirt Shirleys. It's four women who are in the early twilight of their life, and they're all named Shirley.
That's cool.
And then yeah,
Squirt and
uh
Shirley's.
yeah,
Terrible.
it is heavily implied. Uh
Yeah.
and then the other group is just called uh the the fuckers.
The fuckers against the Squirt and Shirley's.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Wings and good times.
So yeah, the like people are really invested in this game, right? They're down to the last clue. Your plate of wings comes out. They are piping hot, right out of the fryer. The buffalo sauce stings the inside of your nose.
Oh shit, yeah.
You got ranch and blue cheese on the table. You got like a bib around your neck. You're ready to fuck some shit up. And you guys just have the best fucking time, right? It's your first time going back, seeing the swarm, you know. It's it's been too long. And you think that all the time, right? Every single time you go back, you think about how it's all I'm always like so sort of like hesitant to go back, but every time you're home it's like, oh, this feels new again, this feels good. Like I the older you get, the more you're able to like come into like agreement with the place that you're from,
Okay.
you
That's
know
so dramatic.
but
I'm
you feel
eating wings
that.
with the swarm. This is
Yeah,
not dramatic at all.
so you're sitting there, right? You're having these wings, they're great. Stephen Willoughby kind of like keeps looking to the side, right? He keeps like looking over at a table. And Darwin sees him. He goes, Steven, what the fuck what are you doing? What's going on? You guys all kind of turn and look, and you see there's a group of like four guys sitting at a table. They're all wearing like cut off jean jackets,
Uh-oh.
white t-shirts underneath, slicked back hair. And Steve goes, oh, those guys are just a bunch of fucking pricks from over in Vienna, you know.
Uh-oh. But our nearest what competitor is the nearest town from
I
McLean,
don't know.
Vienna?
I'm not is that true? I don't know. I'm not from
I
the
kind of
area.
yeah, I
But
mean I guess. That's so
so
funny.
you see like Steven kind of like sneers in a way, he kind of like looks at him and you could tell that he's just like judging them and looking down on him, you know?
Why?
I don't know. So, he Darwin's like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, do you know those guys? And Steven's like, yeah, yeah, I met them a while back. They're like not the nicest guys. Can we please stop looking at them? You know? So you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. So you guys just go on eating, right? The trivia game comes to an end. The Squirt and Shirley's walk out victorious.
Oh
The
shit.
fuck the fuckers sit there with their heads hung low.
The fuck.
And slowly, the people who are playing the
Uh,
game start to filter out of the room. You don't see it, but the guys from Vienna, they all get up and they leave too. After a moment, Steven stands up and he goes, "Hey guys, I'll be right back." And he leaves, right? You're you're sitting there eating your wings, the three of you guys. The Squirt and Shirley's pass and you guys are like, "Hey, good job, guys," And you guys kind of you talk to them for a minute. They get $100 gift card to that place every time they come in first.
wow.
And they said we haven't had to pay for this in I don't know, 7 or 8 months. We're on a roll. Just like very nice, like cool, fun ladies.
Okay.
So you're like kind of talking, just hanging out, bullshitting. They wind up walking out and leaving. The fuckers eventually get up and leave in total silence, defeated. You guys,
They really take it seriously.
yeah, you guys are slowly stacking bones on a plate in the middle of the table. A few minutes later, Darwin looks up and goes, "What the fuck is going on with Steven? Where is he?" And you're like, "Yeah, I guess it has been a few minutes." You go outside only to see Steven being thrown into the trunk of a car.
Oh no.
He catches eyes, like he like locks eyes with you and he just fucking screams. They close the trunk on the car, and they get in and they drive away.
Can we see their license plate number?
Yeah, Darwin pulls out his phone and he's getting a picture of it. Mike runs and hops in his SUV. He pulls up, he goes, "Get in." You get in.
Yeah.
You get in and you guys go tearing ass after these fuckers from Vienna.
It's motherfuckers from Vienna.
You guys you don't know, Mike knows the area, but not as well as these fuckers. He's trying to keep up with them in traffic. They're making turns, they're doing U-turns,
Oh, whoa.
they're leading him down a cul-de-sac. You know,
Turns and U-turn.
they know where they know like the bus schedule, so they're able to like get around like a school bus that throws up its warning lights,
Oh
that kind of
man.
shit. You eventually like track them to an area where they're like on the other side of a locked gate. You're looking around. Darwin sees a like a manhole. He lifts it and he goes, "This will take us to the other side." He starts like pulling up a sewer map like from a government database on his phone.
What the fuck? Darwin. Like, wait, hold on. Why are we just not calling the cops? Why are we like
I don't know.
I would kind of
You pull
stop for a second and go, wait, yeah, let's call the fucking cops.
you call the cops, they go, "This is Vienna 911. If you need the fire department, press 1. Police, press 2.
At first too.
Are you from DoorDash? Press 3." and every time you press two, it goes to the number three line. So you hear 911. This is Fred. Are you with Wendy's?
No, I'm trying to reach the police. I'm pushing two. It's taking me here.
He's like, wow, this is the DoorDash line. You sure you hit the right thing?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I there's an emergency. We really need help.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. So you did hit number two because number three would normally take you right to
I
me.
hang up and dial it again.
You hit number two. He goes, 911 DoorDash. Is this the Wendy's guy? Come on. I've been waiting.
No, it's me again. It's Patrick.
He
I
goes,
need
there's no
help.
way it happened twice. You
It
got to be
did.
hitting the wrong thing, buddy.
Can you just
Are you sure?
transfer me?
To where?
911.
This is 911. This is the DoorDash line. Do you need
Oh,
fire? Do you need police? Are you with DoorDash? I am very hungry.
I I need police. This is like who's on first,
He
but
goes, thanks. And he hangs up.
son of a bitch.
You dial it
That's
again.
so frustrating.
He goes, hey, just checking. Are you DoorDash?
No.
He goes, okay, I'll get you through to the police. They patch you through. He goes, hey, is this the guy from the DoorDash line?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. He's like, okay, cool. I'm on the police side now. What can I do for you?
Okay. Oh, I thought what happens. I told him that Mike Tint that no, not Mike Tinto. I told him that my friend Steven was I think kidnapped or thrown into a car and we've tracked him to this address. We don't know what to do.
He says, well, all the cops are off tonight. They're all at a Toby Keith Memorial concert.
What
Um,
do you mean they're off?
they all requested off.
There's no cops in Vienna?
I mean, don't tell anybody. They're in Vienna. They're at a Toby Keith Memorial concert.
That okay. This is infuriating because there's so many fucking cops in Vienna. There's always so many goddamn cops, and they will pull you over if you go 3 miles over the speed limit. This is so infuriating to hear. Send
I
someone.
ain't as good as I once was.
You're there too.
He's like, yeah, I'm like, they routed you through to a payphone out front, and you
Okay,
can
can you
hear
get one of them?
I should have been a cowboy. You know,
Oh my God, go get one of them. But we're in so much trouble.
he goes, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody here's drinking.
Uh, all right, I guess
Should have
we'll do
learned to
it.
rope and
I
ride.
fucking hate Toby Keith. I hang up. I fucking hate that kind of music.
So
Oh
you
my
hang up,
God.
right?
This is so infuriating.
So
Vienna
you
is the
follow
worst.
you follow Darwin through the sewers of Vienna, his flashlight on his phone lighting the way. He eventually sees like a ladder leading up to like another manhole at the surface. You guys climb it, knock it open, and you're on the other side of the gate. You're inside of like a fenced off area. Looks like some sort of industrial setting.
Okay.
You see there's a couple of cars. One of them is the one that had Steven in the trunk. You guys come out of a manhole cover. You're right by a big like electrical box. It's like 4 feet long, long enough for the three of you guys to like sit and hide behind it. You come out and take cover, kind of peeking over the top, watching those fuckers from Vienna and their denim and white stand there and they're talking outside of the car. They're far enough away that it's virtually inaudible. What do you do?
How close are they?
Maybe like 10 feet away.
Hmm. I guess I just rush them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're sitting there. You see the trunk of the car open up. You just hear Steven in a very panicked tone just yell, fuck you. You see some guy rear back and you hear the brutal sound of flesh on flesh.
Yeah, I definitely rush them.
Do you say anything to Mike Tinto and Darwin before
I go,
going?
I think I just go, guys, let's go. Let's get them. Let's
You
swarm.
say that. You say, guys, let's go. Let's get them. Swarm.
Yeah, I guess so.
You guys stand up from behind the electrical box and run right at the guys, you know. You manage to like come into contact with two of them on the near side of the car, another two on the other side of the car. They like kind of like come around to the side you guys are on. The one that has the trunk open just pulls a pistol out and he shoots Steven right in the forehead.
Oh,
You guys like see it and just kind of like stop. You know, you just scream and then they end up just like they all pull out guns and just shoot the shit out of you right there.
no.
Yeah, you guys just ran up on them like they all had weapons. You know that they say the guys from Vienna don't fuck around.
I guess
You
so.
know they put all of your bodies in the trunk. They stack you all on top of each other, and then they bury your car underground and they fill it with concrete, and nobody ever
No.
finds your bodies.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you guys just all like decompose, piled on top of each other in the
Oh
trunk of a
man.
2012 Toyota Camry.
God damn it.
It really throws a pall over the naming of Kevin's Hall.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Fuck. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
okay, sorry, Kevin. Sorry I ruined your renaming ceremony at a place you don't even. I cannot believe you said the Isaac Asimov thing. We were talking about that before we started recording, about how bad of a fucking hint that would have been. I cannot
Yeah.
fucking believe you brought that up. All right, whatever. Fuck this shit.
As Kevin is like standing there, he's giving like his speech. He's like very emotional, obviously, you know. He says, if I know because my brother Pat passed away and somebody from the crowd yells, "Get on with it." And he does. He just like skips to the next part. He has like a bunch of cards, like his speech written out on cards, and you see when they all get on with it, he just like moves that card to the bottom of the pile.
What the fuck? Who would yell that? His brother's dead.
Well, you know, there's a lot of insensitive people in the Hamlet, I guess.
I guess so. Whatever.